Good morning. This round, well, headed up to another park and originally was going to try showing how I use the 1225X to measure the depth because I don't have a depth meter, but then got sidetracked with discrimination, specifically on finding pennies. I set it on 5.5, I get a good signal. I take it to 8, I lose the signal. So I'm thinking it's going to be trash. I go and dig it up, and sometimes it is trash and sometimes it's a penny. So forgot this one from way back when, but oh, by the way, do recall pennies as well as copper wire come in at 5.5 on the 1225X, as well as losing it at 8. You'll see that in the video. And then there's a little demo thing at the end where I'm showing you just a rough guesstimate of you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper for a particular find, or may not be, depending on the height of the coil above the target. So we show a quarter, a dime, and a penny. And in each case, you can see that you'll start losing the signal as the coil goes above the target. And further it is, or the higher it is off the ground, then it gives you an idea that it's probably going to be closer to the surface. All right, so do check it out. And here's the park. Lots of structure. And here's the 1225X. Got it set at 5.5 for discrimination. 6.6, 6.5, 7. We had it 7 this time. And we're going to give it a shot here shortly. Okay, let's start with the swings. Okay, here's one. Sounds really nice at 5.5. Crank it up to 8. Now it's crackling. So that probably is not going to be a good thing. Yep, there it is. Little piece of wire. Okay, so just some trash so far. So let's go try this this place, the playground set. Okay, that's coming in at 5.5, really nice. Crank it up to 8. It's really spotty. So it's probably trash. There it is. Penny. Okay, so that last one kind of fooled us. We thought it was going to be junk, and it turned out to be a penny, which, you know, kind of makes sense with the copper wire versus a penny deal. Let's go ahead and try this one. That's coming in nice. And we'll up it to 8. Kind of losing it there. So again, that might tell us it might be something else. Let's go. So fairly close to the surface, right there. All right, another penny. All right, cool beans. So 5.5, good signal. Take it to 8, kind of drops off. So could be copper wire, could be a penny. So this one is coming in at 5.5, right there. Bump it to 8. Still getting it. Let's go a little bit deeper and see what happens. Yeah, I kicked it out. There we go. There we go. What is this? This one is a dime. All right, a dime. Right, let's try these bouncy things and see what happens here. Okay, here's a strong one. Up at the 8. Still strong. Let's start with just a quick moving of the mulch. Getting a hit right about here. Right there. Oh, right there. See it? Looks like a quarter. Yeah, you're right, a quarter. Been down there for a while. Okay, quick recap. Some trash over there by the swings. Back over here, some trash as well, and then the two pennies. Oh no, there's a penny and a dime, and then over here was a quarter. And this one was tough because it's right next to that hoppy thing, so you get that loud noise, and then you get the good return. So that's one we'll probably save for another time. Show you how we work around metal. Okay, and let's go to this other play set and see what happens. All right, here's a good return. Right there. Sounding really nice at 5.5. Bump it to 8. Losing it a little bit. But we're willing to take a look at it because it may be that penny. Just missed it on the
metal detector pinpoint, but got it on this one. There it is. All right, penny. Okay, and so what we're noticing is when we set it 5.5, we go to 8, that's giving us pennies, if not junk, like a pull tab or aluminum piece. With that quarter, it stayed good all the way at 8. All right, so I think we got a coin here, but mainly trash again. We're gonna work these benches next. All right, nothing by the benches, so bummer. So nothing here, just a normal click like we're doing, perpendicular. There's a good sound. Keep going. Come back this way. Sounds really good. That's at 5.5. We'll bump it to 8. It's clicky, so we maybe find another pull tab again, or coin, a penny, or maybe junk. Oh, there it is. Looks like a pipe. Oh, it's a can. Bummer. Just under the surface. Okay, this one's at 5.5. Right there. And comes in strong. Bump it to 8. Lost it. Could be a penny, could be something else. There it is. Not a penny this time. Alright, cool. Okay, here's a strong signal. Right around here. Bump it to 8. Gets clicky. So we're not sure what that may be. No. This one's right on the surface, maybe? Yep, there it is. Penny. Alright, so things are slow. So here's a quarter, a dime, and a penny we found under these conditions. And we'll just do a real quick demo of how we're trying to find the depth on them. So we'll just bury these real quick and then see what happens. Okay, there's a dime right here. There's a quarter. And there's a penny. And they're right on the surface. So we'll turn on the metal detector and set it on pinpoint. See that? That's the penny. And we'll lift up and we lose it at about maybe, looks like, no, there, about maybe 4 or 5 inches. So roughly anything that we lift up where the coil goes up about 4 to 5 inches, can be pretty close to the surface. 4 to 5 inches. Yeah. So let's just do a real quick depth test real quick. Okay, so we've got the penny at about 2 inches plus the mulch, so that's about 1 inch of dirt and then the mulch. And we got the quarter doing the same thing. And we got the dime doing the same thing. So we just go cover these guys up. And let's see what they look like. Here it goes. Set the pinpointer. We lift up. We lose it after about 1 inch or 2 inches. Do the same thing with the quarter. There. So just about 2 inches. And then the dime, same thing.
From that test, what we noticed was 2 inches off the ground meant dig a little bit deeper, and the higher the coil went before the signal went away, we knew that it was closer to the top.
Okay, here's one getting a signal. We bumped it up and it's not so great. See, bumped it to 8 and it's gone. But put the pinpointer on, and here it's coming in kind of faint. And we'll lift up and we lose it after about 2 inches. There it is, a penny. All right. Or no, it's a penny. Or no, yeah, it's a penny. All right, here's the strong signal. Very loud. Nice clicky noise. Let's bump it to 8. It's still there. Ooh. This may be something. Let's see if it's deep. We're lifting it about maybe 3 inches up, so this may be fairly close to the surface. So let's pull out the pinpointer. Yep. There it is. Oh yeah, it's a dime. Cool beans. Yeah, just on the surface. All right, all for now. Looks like we may be getting some rain here, so we'll wrap up here, count up what we got, and maybe do a summary of what we learned on how to check depth on this old 1225X. Had to brush off the memories and remember a few things. Bottom line, we need to work on our depth finding technique, but once we remembered how to do it, especially doing that little test with the quarter, the dime, and the penny, that definitely reminded us how to do it. What you do is once you pinpoint over the target, put it right on the ground, your coil, and then slowly lift up. And as soon as it disappears or you lose that signal, it fades. Kind of estimate that depth. In this case, about an inch or two. We noticed you had to dig a little bit deeper, about maybe 3 to 4 inches. If you went up past 2 inches, maybe around 3 to 4, told us it was pretty much on top. All right, so brushing off the cobwebs on how to use this 1225X, but I think we got something to keep in mind next time. And this time we definitely showed how we used the 5.5 to 8 discrimination and changing to see if it was a good signal or possibly a penny. That helped out. If I was in a hurry, I'd probably use that more. But since things are kind of slow, I don't up it from 5.5 to 8 that often, mainly because I just dig everything right now, since these areas are pretty clean, as well as there may be some good targets that we may miss, so might as well dig. Got a lot of exercise today. Hopefully this one worked for you. All right, and next time I think we'll try doing that one where we're working near metal, meaning a pole this time, where we do that star pattern that we mentioned in a previous video. All right, next time, catch y'all later, and good luck and good detecting.